Hello, I'm Mr. Mayor. I want to show you how easy it is to cite sources in a Google document by inserting footnotes using the Chicago Manual of Style. This is how easy it is. Now, I wrote a paragraph here as an example, and I referenced the National Football League rules. I'm trying to argue that the Jets and Giants have to play by the rules published by the National Football League. Now, I want to prove this to the reader, so I want to cite the National Football League rules. So what I would do is just go to Google. I searched NFL rules, and it took me to the 2022 NFL Rulebook. Now, just to make sure, I'm going to look through this document a little bit. I want to make sure that this is what I want to reference. These are the rules of the National Football League. This is what I want to direct my reader to. So I'll go up here to the URL address, and I'll hit Control-C because I want to copy that. Another way you can copy it is by just copying with the right click and then copy. Once you have that address copied, then you're on your way to inserting a citation. So I'll click Tools, I'll click Citations. So it's Tools, Citations, and that's going to open this panel up here on the right. I want to make sure that in this drop down I'm using the Chicago Manual of Style. I want to add a citation source, and I want to make sure that I'm citing a website. The source type is a website. It's accessed on the web, and there's a box for search with a URL. I'm going to use Control-V or just paste, and I'm going to search that and find that this is the citation information that Google is going to use to make the site. Now I notice it's looking for published year, and Google's not finding it, but I know from looking at this that it's the 2022 NFL Rulebook. I also see it referenced down here. It's copywritten 2022. So I'm going to help Google out when I click Continue, and I'm going to go down here to where it has publishing year and add that information. Then click Add Citation Source, and there it is, that site in a Chicago Manual of Style format. I'm going to copy that. I'm going to highlight it, click Copy, or you can use Control-C. And then I'm going to go back to my document because that's what I want to insert as a footnote. I'll click Insert and then Footnote. Insert Footnote will bring you down to the bottom of the page. I'll hit Control-V, which will paste it there. And then I'm also going to highlight that URL address. And I'm going to use Control-K because that's going to make it an active link. That way, when my reader comes across my reference to the National Football League, they'll see the footnote, then they'll go down and be able to actually follow that link to go to the rule book itself. So let's use that with another example. In the other paragraph, I'm referencing different communities that have rules, and I reference chess, the national chess rules. So I search that phrase, championship chess rules, and I see that this link seems to be one that I want to use, but let me follow and look at it to see that this looks like rules and regulations for chess, but I don't know if this is the one that everyone abides by. I'm going to go up to that address. See how it has a bunch of information there? I'm going to delete the rest of it and just look at FIDE.com. That's the International Chess Federation. That's the one I want. So I'm going to go back. That's the rules I want to reference in the footnote. So if you remember, I'm going to highlight it. I'm going to hit Control-A to get all that text. I'm going to hit Control-C to copy it. Then I'm going to go back to the document, and I'm going to add another citation source. And this again is a website. It's accessed by the web. I'll throw in the address, hit search. And this is another issue where we've got a published year missing. So I'm going to go back to this and notice that it's 2018. So I will fix that when I get to the point of the final check, and I'll see that it's a published year. I can put 2018, hit Add Citation Source, and now I have the citation source in a Chicago format. I'm going to highlight that again, hit Control-C to copy it, and then at the end of this sentence, or right after the word chess, because I don't want the reader looking around for it, I want to hit them with the source right away. So right after the word chess, I'm going to do Insert, Footnote, and then Control-V to paste what I just copied. Then I'm going to get that internet address and highlight it and use Control K to make it an active link. So when the reader comes across that footnote, they can go down to the footnote, follow the link, and get to the source itself. So that's the way you can cite your sources in a Google document using the Chicago Manual of Style and Footnotes. It's just that easy.